Welcome to the Sprinkles of Spirit podcast. I'm Lisa, and I am your host. With a lifelong passion for self-discovery, personal growth, and spirituality, I have realized the ability to transform our lives is a timeless gift that lies within each of us, waiting to be awakened. Join me in this space every Thursday as I share with you all of the powerful practices and tools that have helped me elevate my mind, body, and spirit, as I know they will do the same for you. Together, we'll unleash your potential through self-love, self-acceptance, and faith, empowering you to live an inspired life that radiates with authenticity, purpose, and unwavering joy. I am so grateful you are here. Remember, you are exactly where you are supposed to be, and you are loved beyond measure. Happy Thursday. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in this week to our manifestation series. So I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. We continue, and I'm going to get into some really awesome things that I learned from Dr. Joe Dispenza, and I'm going to tell you who he is. Yeah, just awesome. Okay, but first, let's take our breath. Let's breathe together. So create your sacred space, put down what you were doing, and let's take a moment just to take one cycle of breath together so we can really be present. You know, I'm guilty myself of listening to a podcast and then kind of multitasking and doing things, but you know, I really get the most out of what I'm listening to when I'm fully present and just focused on that. So tune into this one when you have the time to sit and breathe and listen. So let's go ahead and close our eyes and take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale all the way out of the mouth. Soften your shoulders, relax your mouth, and just be quiet for just a second. Breathing in through your nose, and then slowly open the eyes. My little tingsha's here. I love sound healing. Okay. We are continuing our journey with manifestation. And so I took a course with Dr. Joe Dispenza, and he's a doctor of chiropractic, but his postgraduate training is in the fields of neuroscience and neuroplasticity. And I really learned some powerful things regarding manifestation and meditation and the body. And I just want to talk about that. So he's a researcher, a lecturer, author. I mean, you can Google him. He's a corporate consultant, and he really does such a great job at demystifying the mystical. So people have tangible tools within their reach to really change their lives in a measurable way. And he, his story is he had a really bad, I think it was a car accident, but a severe back injury, severe. And the doctors to this day cannot believe how he healed. And he shares with you his method and his way of how he healed his body through the power of meditation and manifesting via meditation. And I want to explain to you a really important point that affects our ability to manifest, and that is our mind. And I want to talk about how what I learned from him is our body is really the unconscious mind. And when we think about something, so I want you to, remember a time, and it might have even been today, when you were focused on a past memory. And let's say this memory was a bad memory, right? It was a bad experience, a difficult time. And when you were thinking about this memory, you found yourself probably feeling anxious, your heart rate increased, and it's lowering your vibration. And the body's kind of experiencing, it is experiencing what it experienced when that experience actually happened. Well, that's because the body's the unconscious mind, and our body does not know the difference of a memory or an event that's actually happening. And that's because of the visualization and what was going on in the mind, right? So the mind is the thought, the body is the feeling, okay? And what I learned from Dr. Joe Dispenza is what he calls the quantum model of reality. So embracing the emotion of your new reality before the event is actualized equals manifesting. And that is his formula. And I'm going to repeat that. Embracing the emotion of your new reality before the event is actualized equals manifesting. So in simple terms, you got to get on the meditation practice, the meditation station. Because when we meditate and you hold that vision of your new reality, the crystal clear key is feeling what that new reality, feeling the emotion of the new reality that you want to create, or the new situation, the new experience, the new career, the new friendships, the new direction you're moving in, the new house you're living in, the new bank account you've acquired, right? The new healthy body that you're living in. It's really marinating in the emotion that new reality is going to give you before it's actually here, that shifts your reality and brings that new reality into your reality. And this is probably the most important thing I have truly grasped and learned and experienced happening. And there's another author I want to bring up because their work is a little similar, and that's a biologist, and he's also an author, Bruce Lipton. So great book to read or listen to, Biology of Belief. And they both speak about our genes and the role that the environment, so they've studied, how a lot of things, scientifically they want to say, oh, it's genetic, whether it's disease or something that we were born with, or maybe somebody manifests an illness later in life. Oh, it's the genes. Well, they actually have the science to back up that the environment that the cell is living in, the environment affects the gene, and the organism adapts to the new experience. When you signal the gene ahead of the actual experience, you're moving into a state of being. And then the protein expresses the new reality. What am I talking about? This means our body is a protein machine, right? And we have way more proteins than genes. And what they have studied is that the environment that it's living in is affecting its reality. So what does that mean? If we're walking around with negative, low vibrational thoughts, our body listens and is bringing that reality into your reality. And I'll talk about this. There was a time in my life, I was single for a very long time. And, my girls out there in your 30s, the 30s and being single with no children can be really tough, right? Society puts the pressure. Why aren't you married? Do you want children? Right? And then we put the pressure on ourselves, right? Well, there was a period of time, and I'm going to say years, right, where that's all I was focused on was the lack of a partner in my life. All I was focused on was the lack of a partner in my life. What did I manifest for a longer period of time? More lack. Went years not really, truly, intimately connecting and allowing myself to experience a deep relationship, And I look back on that and go, oh my gosh, I totally played a part in that. All I was focused on was what I was missing in my life, instead of filling up with gratitude for all the love in my life and becoming the partner I would love to have, or, the partner, the person I'd like to manifest would be with, you know what I mean? Like personal growth and personal development. And as soon as I dove into that and started really peeling back the layers of what's holding me back from manifesting all that I want to create, my thoughts 100,000% played the part of creating my reality. So, yeah, think about that. Get your journal out and write down. And this is another way of thinking about it. I'm going to give you a little journal prompt, right? Think of and you know what, Beyonce just came into my head, and this is what I'm going to tell you. There was a documentary that she did, right? Beyonce. And I think she's just such a goddess, and she's amazing, and her voice is amazing. Where they asked her, her persona, right? When she walks on stage, she calls herself Sasha Fierce, right? She becomes Sasha Fierce. She embodies this powerful, confident, fearless, fierce goddess, talented, right? Beautiful, incredible singer, right? She embodies all of what it takes to be Sasha Fierce. She holds the confidence. She holds the belief in herself, the courage, the power, right? The empowerment, the self-love. She marinates in that. She marinates in Sasha Fierce and walks on stage, and she is Sasha Fierce, right? So do you know a way of manifesting is kind of to act as if you already have that partner in your life, right? What would you do different? I bet you'd have an empty drawer for them. I bet you would make some room in your closet, right? Is there room in your life, literally, for someone? You'd make space for them, Like, we have to marinate in the emotion your new reality will give you. And you also can dive into really almost, and actors do this as well, right? Like, who are you pretending to be? This can be your reality. The more you marinate in your higher self, let's say you want to manifest and get to that confident, powerful position, right? Where you step into the role that you've always wanted to do and you do the thing you always wanted to do. The more you kind of sit there and marinate and meditate and feel the feels, this becomes your reality. The universe can't help but respond to that frequency. The thought sends the signal out. The feeling is the magnet that brings it back. And this is the powerful lessons that I learned with Dr. Joe Dispenza. And he does have weekends. You know, you can actually spend a whole weekend workshop with Dr. Joe Dispenza, and it's on my list of things to do. I really find him super easy to understand. His meditations, some of them are really good, but it's more about understanding how important meditation is and really getting yourself into the state of living the life, living your new reality. Let's say you want to get healthier. You want to clear up an illness, heal the body. You want to marinate there. What does your healthy body feel like? What is your healthy body doing when it's healthy? You know, you really want to sit and dwell there, dwell in your new reality. And that sends out that signal. And remember, it's our feelings, it's our emotions are really magnets for your life. It's literally what you're living. You know, and he goes on to say, and it's so true, right? We all are really, truly like living in either a survival state, which equals stress, and out of balance, fight and flight response. We're living in either survival or we're living in the higher frequency of creation. We are creative beings, and manifesting is being creative, you know? So where are you living? Are you living in survival, feeling stressed out, depressed, anxious? Are you living there, worried, fearful? Or can you do the work to let it go, move through that, right? Do the healing work and live in a creative state, feeling inspired, happy, joyful, excited for life, you know? Really embodying the state of joy that we were meant to live in. We were meant to be these divine beings of creation, you know? And if we're in that survival state, that equals dis-ease. And when we're living in creation, that equals love and energy. You know, you will never be able to, what I truly have learned is you'll never create your new reality or a future as a victim with a victim mindset or living in a state of fear. So going back to that past memory, if you're someone who continues to revisit a past memory, you are literally training your body through the emotion of that past memory to stay in a state of stress, anxiety, and depression. And it will hold you back from manifesting. And his work is just so powerful. And the mind, the brain, the body, the mind-body connection is huge. And understanding how our the neural networks in the brain work. And if you've never learned or done work on your subconscious mind, I highly, highly recommend it. I have to do a shout out now, and I think I've mentioned her before. I have worked on, my subconscious mind with Andy, beautiful goddess Andy at Salt Starlight. Check her out. She is a beautiful, gifted teacher and intuitive. Can really help you transcend limiting subconscious beliefs that might be holding you back from manifesting, what it is you want to start living in your life. So, yeah, the mind is the thought, the body is the feeling. And so this is just a powerful part of understanding manifestation. And so I hope you had your journal out for this one. If not, hit replay and make sure you write some of this stuff down and write that question down. Who are you pretending to be every day? Are you your old self? Or are you the new you, the higher you, right? Fearless you, gifted you, talented you, powerful you, right? Self-love. Are you the one who loves you? Right? So awesome. Love this stuff. Okay, so let's see what your angels have for you this week with our Sprinkles of Spirit card. So your angels want you to get grounded. And your affirmation is, as I walk barefoot on the earth, I feel calm, centered, and connected to the healing power of nature. I love this. And I love grounding. I'm not sure, was this a repeat card? I can't remember. Grounding is a real thing. You literally absorb the energy of the earth. If you take off your shoes and go walk barefoot in the grass or the sand, you will feel a sense of calm, and get grounded in the power of nature. And it's such a great, easy way for you to get out of your head. If you've had like a week, or if you're someone who's really struggling to get out of a negative thought pattern, take your shoes off and go walk in the grass. And you will experience a shift. You will totally experience the shift. It is a real powerful thing, getting grounded. If you're anxious or you're stressed out, go walk barefoot this week. Your angels want you to go outside and do something in nature. Nature is so healing. And I wish I just appreciated it when I was younger. I really didn't. But now, on the journey of personal growth and transformation and self-development, I dive deep in this stuff, and I've used all these tools, and getting grounded in nature is one that I used I use it every single week. Every single week, I make sure at least once a day I'm outside. I'm breathing the air. I'm feeling the sun on my skin. I look up at the sky. It takes you out of your head, because sometimes our worlds close in on us and we just forget there's a whole big picture out there happening. Where the world is not revolving around us. Like, get out of ourselves, get out of our head, expand, open your arms, and just feel the earth. Feel the earth. I think it'll really help you this week. And summertime, right? It's summertime and we're manifesting, and nature helps us. With the sunshine helps us. So beautiful. So thank you so much for hitting play and joining me each week. I'm having so much fun with the podcast this year. Please, please, please leave a review if you're enjoying the podcast. I'm told it really helps. And if you'd like to start meditation, if you've never tried it, I do have a few powerful ones on Insight Timer, and you can get that app for free. Check out Lisayogaangel on Insight Timer, and there's a beautiful self-loving kindness meditation that I just published on on there for you. So I'll leave the link in the show notes. And yeah, I will meet you right back here. Until next time, have a beautiful week. Namaste.